myself up in those eyes. I just had to let you know you're mine. Hands on your body, I don't wanna waste no time.
Hey guys, it's your girl Naturally Nata here. I'm here today to do an eyeshadow tutorial with you guys. It's sun is out, it's finally getting warm. It is officially time to have some bright eyeshadow colors on our eyes. So I'm here today to show you how to get those eyeshadows to pop. So I wanted to share what I've learned with you guys. So if you're into color, if you're wanting to try to get into color, this video is for you. So if you're interested in seeing me show you how to get those spring and summer bright color eyeshadows to pop on your eyes, you just please keep watching. Alright babes, so I have my eyebrows done. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and prime my eyelids. To prime my eyelids today, I'm going to be using the NYX Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer. This is in the shade Beige. You want to have an eyeshadow base that is extremely bright, light, bright, and damn near white. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want something extremely bright. NYX does have a white eyeshadow base, and I do have that, but of course I cannot find it right now. Alright, now that I have my eyes primed, we can go ahead and hop straight on into the eyeshadow. We're going straight into the eyeshadow. That is another important tip. Don't set this concealer down. Don't set it with powder if you really want to get those colors to really pop on your eyelid. I'm going to share with you guys a few options of eyeshadow palettes that you can use that have extremely bright colors and are also really pigmented. The first two are by Juvia's Place. This is the Masquerade palette and this is the Zulu. As you can see, look at that right there. A perfect palette for experimenting with color that have extremely pigmented bright colors. It's extremely affordable and the shadows are amazing. The other one, which is the Masquerade palette, this one also has beautiful bright colors in it, and the good thing about this one is you can also have your transition shades if you choose to use any. If you're doing a really bright eyeshadow look, you kind of don't need to do a transition color, but you always can if you want. And then of course the Morphe 35B. This has literally every bright color that you could want in it, and it's so pigmented and it's such a great price. I believe this is like $19.99 for all 35 eyeshadows. So this is another great palette to have. Alright, so I think I am going to be working with the Zulu by Juvia's for the most part. We might dib and dabble in the other eyeshadow palettes maybe, but for the most part, yeah, for the most part, I think we're going to work with this palette right here. The first shade that I'm going to go into is the bright yellow shade right here. To start off, I'm going to use a fluffy blending brush. This one is actually by e.l.f., very inexpensive. And I like it because it's fluffy, but it's kind of flat at the same time, which is perfect for what we're trying to do, which is pack on the color. I'm just going to start to pack it on my crease. I'm not going to swipe first. I'm going to pack. And as you can see already, it's so bright. I'm also not really tapping off the excess color, the excess shadow. That's really not necessary because you really want this color to stand out and be as bright as possible. So right now, as you can see, I'm just packing the color on. I'm doing more patting motions and I'm bringing it from the outer corner all the way into the inner corner. Once you get the shadow packed down onto your lid, it will be easy to just blend it back and forth. I used to be afraid to not set my eyeshadow base. I thought my eyeshadows wouldn't blend, but the truth is they really will blend. I have that color packed all onto my crease. It's looking a bit crazy right now because we haven't blended the top portion out, but don't worry, it's not necessary right now. Now I'm just going to go into this shade right here. It's like a matte aqua teal beautiful blue, and I'm taking an e.l.f. contour brush. Another $3 brush that you can get that is really good. It's small and fluffy, and that's perfect for putting it directly in our crease. I'm going to keep this color a bit below the yellow, but still directly in the crease.
keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a
look at that. So bright. That teal blue all packed onto my eyelid. I'm gonna go in with a fluffy blending brush. It's clean, nothing's on it, and I'm just going to start to blend out that top portion. Just making sure there's no harsh lines. And look at that, it made a huge difference already. And I'm just using a really light hand. You can use back and forth, and you can use circular motions just to blend everything out. Alright, so I have that all blended out. I love how it's kind of creating like a lime green type of color at the top too. It's looking really, really good already. So I'm just going to go back into the Full Coverage Concealer by NYX using the same flat brush that I used. This one's by Doe Color. I just did a video using their brushes and they're amazing. I'm just going to use this to carve out my lid. Alright, so now that I have my lid carved out, I'm going to go in on top of that area with this shade right here. It's basically the same shade as this one that we used in the crease. It's just a shimmer version, so I feel like it would go perfect on the lid. To do that, I'm going to take another Doe Color brush. It's going to be perfect for packing shadow onto our lid. Another tip to get your eyeshadows to really pop is to use a setting spray. To do that, I'm going to use the Milani Make It Last Makeup Setting Spray. I love this setting spray so much. It's almost gone. I'm going to have to get me another one. So now I'm just going to dip into the shadow. Ooh, this is beautiful.
I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I thought you were the one for me. That's why I give you everything.
Wow, it's so bright in here. It's getting bright. Alright, so now I'm going to take this little small pencil type brush and I'm going to go back into the matte teal shade and I'm just going to run that right in the crease so we don't have that harsh line right there, and to really bring that color back out. With that fluffy blending brush, no additional product on it. I'm just going to blend right above that blue shade. Eyeshadow is done. I'm not going to do any winged eyeliner or anything like that. I'm just going to go ahead and finish up my makeup and then show you the completed look. As you can see, it is very, very important to do your eyes first when you're doing this type of thing too, because that would have been all over the sides. I had to wipe with a baby wipe. I had to wipe away all the excess like fallout and the eyeshadow base that came down. It's just a messy situation, so you definitely want to make sure that you do your eyes. Alright guys, so I'm basically done with the entire look. The only thing we have to do is finish up the eyes. There are still a few more steps that we should do to really make our eyeshadow pop. We are not done yet, but as you can see, it's looking great. First off, I'm going to go back into the Zulu by Juvia's and I'm going to take this shade right here, the matte teal blue that we used in our crease, and I'm going to run that on my lower lash line. On your lower lash lash line, as you can see, just really ties everything together. It just looks way better than just leaving it white under there. This just really pulls everything together. So now another important thing to do to really get your eyeshadow to pop is to do an inner corner highlight. You could always take your highlighter. You could take another bright color, which is what I'm going to do today, or a highlighter, or even like a matte cream shade, just anything to brighten up the inner portion of your eye. That will really make your eyeshadow stand out that much more. I'm going to take this shade right here from the Juvia's Place palette. This is called Bori, and it's from the Masquerade palette. And I'm also going to spray my brush with a bit of setting spray once again, because we really want this color to pop. So that wasn't really what I was going for. I want it to be a bit more shimmery. So I'm going to take the highlighter that I originally used on my face, and this is the Wet n Wild highlighting powder in the shade Golden Flower Crown. Yes, that is what I was going for. I really like that. And also another important thing to do is to highlight your brow bone. So I'm going to take the same highlighter . Alrighty guys, we're pretty much done. The last two things that we need to do, first of all, we need to go ahead and open up our eyes even more with some color on our waterline. I'm going to use a white eyeliner. This one is the Katy Cat Eye by CoverGirl. It's in the shade Kitty Whisper, a white iridescent type of eyeliner. So I'm just going to put that directly on my waterline, and that's going to open up our eyes and make them pop even more.
I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you.
Last thing guys is to just add some mascara to our lower lash line.
You were the one for me. That's why I give you everything.
Here we have the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. I hope you learned how to make your eyeshadows bright, colorful eyeshadows, how to get them to pop and stand out more on your eyes. And I hope this spring and summer that you will experiment with some color. Don't be afraid. It's really, really fun, and it can be really wearable, as you can see. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look. Let me know what you think about it down in the comments below. Other than that, guys, I really have nothing else to say. Thank you so much for watching once again, and I can't wait to see you in my next video, hopefully. Bye.